Hey, welcome to my channel. My name is Dede Croy, and I usually am grooming aggressive senior disabled dogs, but lately I've been doing lives with you, my fans, and every now and then we squeeze in some skits as I am trying to be an up-and-coming comedian. So I'm going to be here waiting for you guys to trickle in, so I'm not going to talk too much. We're just going to chill for a second. When a live goes live, people take some time to get the notifications. Your bell needs to be on. You need to be subscribed and your bell's on so that you get those notifications. But I'm going to wait for you guys to all kind of get here, get close, and we'll have a quick discussion. And then I've got some skits I want to do for you. All right. Marsha, what's up? Good to see you. What are you up to? How's it been going? Has it been a week since I went live with you last, or more than that? Do you recall? Hey, Just Maggie. So let me grab a couple props. Say hello to everyone coming in for me. And let me get a couple props to get ready for the skits, because I kind of just dram these up right now. Let me get my props in order over here real quick like. Oh yeah, I think this should be a good one. Okay, so come on in, take a like and take a seat. All right, hit the like button for me. Okay, dang, I think. Okay, hold on. Ouch, hit my foot. I am getting my skit ready. I'm getting my stuff for this skit ready real quick. What are you looking at? Huh? Come on, people. Hey, welcome to the channel. My name is Dede, and we are gonna do some. Oh, that's gonna be hilarious. Oh my gosh, that's gonna be hilarious. Okay, so I am so glad you're here. We're gonna do some skits tonight. I usually groom aggressive senior disabled dogs, but not tonight. Tonight I'm hanging out with you fans out there, and we have a good skit tonight planned. So stick around. You don't want to miss this skit. And if you're curious, two dogs, welcome to the channel. Good to see you. 78 months a member. Thanks for being a member. If you want to be a member, it's in the description of the video. Just click the title of the video if you're on your cell phones, and it should take you down to a lot of information about what I do. And check us out at myfavoritegroomer.com. That's where you can find me offline, okay? So we have a skit or two that we're doing tonight. But first, I'm going to talk to you about some stuff. And we'll talk here for a few minutes. Now, I know some of you guys are getting in here. You've never come here before. You're new to the channel. You're not even writing in the live chat. When you are part of our world here at My Favorite Groomer, I look at you and I see you. And that's really hard to find. But what comes with that is it needs patience. So when you're live and you're talking to a channel and you're talking to, say right now, 50 people, and each person has something they want to say, we all try to say hello to every new member or every new fan that watches or every new person who comes into a live. We all, as a community here, try to say hello to you, try to get to know you, try to care about you, and we really do care. So if you're just scanning through the lives right now, we're about to do a skit. I do some skits and they are hilarious because my sister said you would be a really good comedian. And so for the last 1 year, I think my first skit might have been a year ago, was right here on this channel on a live, and you guys cracked up. Yes, those are my Air Force medals, Just Maggie. And so, hi, welcome to the channel. I hope you enjoy. I hope you stay till the end because we have some things we want to talk about, and then we're going to do our skits. And I'm going to do these skits. I say we, and you are going to participate. If it's something that you If I can catch it on the feed while I'm doing my skit, I might use it right then and there in the skit. It is a really good time. So welcome to the channel. Hit that like button for us. Subscribe to the channel so we can see you again. But make sure your bell is on so when I go live again, you get notifications somehow, like a text or an email that says, hey, she's live. I love Fortnite. Hey. She's live. My Favorite Groomer's live and we want to see you. So make sure you are subscribed and you hit the like button. All right. I'm waiting for my fans that are here all the time. We've been doing this for years and years and years and years and years. And I'm waiting for you to get in here. Okay. Fortnite player. Hi, Kim. Hello. Welcome to the channel. Thanks for typing, writing. How was your day today? What do I mean is we're getting ready to go into winter. Weather is about to change. Allergies are in the air. Here in Texas, we're at 90 today, 88, 89, 90 degrees. And everywhere else, I'm seeing the temperatures are about to drop. And so we are going to, here in Texas, go from 90 to 50, I bet you, in the next couple weeks. So we'll see what happens. Where are you writing from? And we're waiting for everyone to get in here. So this is some little baby chit chat. So we can kind of see where you're writing from, how hot or cold is it where you're at? And are you actually staying safe along the coast right now? The East Coast is getting hammered, I guess, and Alaska's going through what it's going through. Are you staying safe where you're at? And if you aren't, please try to. We care about you. We really care about you. Mary Jane, what's up? Two Dogs says it's 50 for a high now. Whoa, 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 whoa. I knew it was going to start dropping temperatures, but in Minnesota, it's 50 degrees right now, and we are at 89, 90 degrees down here still. Hotter than hot, hot. Mary Jane. Woo! All right, we're waiting for some folks to come in, some of my regulars, because you don't want to miss the skit, and then I do want to talk about some things. So if you guys are out there and you're into praying, as we do on this channel, we'll pray for you. Hi, praying for you, Haley. Hopefully you have good, positive energy today and you're feeling good. She says, hello, Dee. How are you doing today? I was not happy earlier because YouTube was acting up. Oh, I can imagine. You know what? My YouTube was acting up too. It said, do you want to report it? I said, yes. And they said, error. Do you want to report it? Error. Do you want feedback report? Error. I was like, okay, let me just not do that right now. And I just kept typing. Karina, right now it's so hot in Texas. Right now it's in the 40s. Two Dogs is in Minnesota. She's a good time friend and fan. And it is definitely cold up there. That is chilly for me. Millie Maple, that's super cute. Canadian, are ya? Yes, okay. Thanks for joining the channel. Be sure you hit that like button for us. Subscribe so we can see you again and turn your bell on so you'll get the notifications that we are live. Haley says, and I was crying earlier because I was missing my mom. You know, I was crying earlier too because I was missing my mom as well. That will be heavy for the rest of your life, my friend. It will be heavy for the rest of your life. Whenever you come here to the channel, you always, what you write, you always seem down. I hope that you can start sharing with me more positive things that you do and that you feel, because I hope and pray that you are not down all the time. If you always come to my YouTube and you're always down years and years and years, you're always down every single time you're on my YouTube, it is concerning to me. Okay, Karina says, and it was acting up YouTube today. I know, Karina, exactly. So Haley says that, Karina says that. I can agree because I saw some errors pop up. I actually just let it sit silent for a while. I like to let YouTube play in the background while I work. Does anybody else do that? All right, so as we kind of get closer to doing the skits, because I don't want you to be here all night. I just want to get in here, talk about some deep things, make you laugh a little bit, and hopefully send you off with a good night, but not stay here too long so I don't wear you out. Just Maggie says, my birthday is this Saturday, the 18th. I think you're saying you want to say happy birthday to you, girl. Happy birthday. And Honeybee's birthday was a few days ago. Happy birthday, Honeybee. And MP's birthday was about a week ago. Happy birthday, MP. So a lot of y'all are October birthdays. Isn't that interesting? October has forever been one of my most favorite times of the year with all the, which is, I get it now. If we see evil things, I understand it in a different light now. But for so many, many years, I loved Halloween. And I am pushing myself to love Christmas a lot more. So for a very long time, I used to have a Halloween dog party every year for years and years. And so I love October. So happy birthday to October babies. Hello, Doug. Good to see you. Hello, Aunt B. Good to see you. I've got some skits coming up and you guys are getting here just in time. Spirit Angel, how are you? Good to see. I was about to say happy birthday. No, but I think a week or so ago was, I think, was your husband and yours or anniversary of some sort, whether it was the anniversary he passed or it was your wedding anniversary. So, you know, I'm really sorry for your loss, hon. I'm really sorry. That pain will never go away. Is that Claudoaldo? Hello, welcome to the channel. Be sure you hit that like button for us. Hi, Millie Maple. Look at that, Millie Maple. So cute. Thanks for coming into the channel. I appreciate you guys. If you want me to go live again tomorrow, today's donation amount is $30 minimum, and that would guarantee a live tomorrow evening. And Spirit Angel says, end of September was 13 years. My husband passed. Yes, that's what it was. I remember feeling it, seeing it. And I may have not said something out of being so busy, but I want you to know it crossed my mind. So end of September was 13 years. My husband passed. I'm so sorry for your loss. 13 years, man. Yesterday was Pookie Puppy's 5 years. 5 years. Do you see how many people I communicate with? And I don't have the time, but I try to make the time. And yesterday was Pookie Puppy's 5-year where her mom passed away. Her mom has been gone for 5 years now. Wow. Time just flies by. 2 dogs is $10 into the 30. So if we can get to the 30, I will go live tomorrow for you. And I feel like it helps each other. And then it's like, okay, we can get Dede here every day if we want. We could totally all pitch in and get Dede here every single day. And that would be really cool, actually. It would give me motivation because sometimes I need it too. All right. Haley says, and I have a November birthday coming up soon, 28 years old. All right. Well, remind us in November and we'll say happy birthday to you in November. Okay. Let's talk about a couple things. So one of the things I want to talk about is the heaviness of life and the road. Pookie Puppy, we were just talking about you. I just shared the 5-year anniversary for yesterday, girl. And that I'm so sorry for your loss. I'm so sorry for your loss. There's nothing that can compare to losing a mom. There's nothing that can compare. It's its own thing, losing a dad, you know. There's nothing that can compare to that kind of feeling. A child, a son, a daughter, a sister, a brother, you know, it's just to each their own. There's a feeling to each person, a husband, an ex-boyfriend, whatever. It's just a feeling in itself when you lose certain people, when there's like only one mom, there's only one dad, you know. So I'm so sorry for your loss. And I'll be honest, Pookie Puppy, I've moved pavers a lot yesterday, all day, and almost all day today. And I'm exhausted. But I felt the need to go live tonight. I was just telling Bubba, which I think he's going to sleep already. He's having a biopsy tomorrow. So we'll talk about, I didn't even, you know, I think Bubba's a strong person and he can handle everything, but I'm more worried about my other family members than I am the biopsy. And he said he doesn't have to go under or anything, but I am concerned about this spot that it's always bleeding on his face. And I said, Bubba, you know, I mean, and so he did. He's lined up getting it looked at tomorrow. Finally, it took a couple weeks. But I do need some prayers for other family members that I have. And it would be great if you could just do a blanket prayer to have strength in fighting hate and having an awesome resolution that doesn't affect someone's livelihood. If you could put that prayer for my family member in your world, as well as Bubba, I would really appreciate it. And who do we have here? Rafiq, hello, welcome to the channel. Hi. Haley said she got 2 x-rays done on me and I closed my eyes through the whole thing. Yeah, that's a good idea. Thank you, 2 dogs. Thank you, Spirit Angel. So check this out. Bubba's having a biopsy. Let me write that down. Like, if you know a little bit of something, you'd be like, yeah, write that down. What are you talking about? And let me write down Pookie and Aunt B. And then Honeybee's birthday, I said, was recent as well. And Spirit Angel's here. Doug showed up. Falik showed up. Oh, we're over halfway to the 30. Wow, you guys. Doug figured out how to send a donation over there. Cool. Thank you so much for your donation, Doug. Woohoo. Dougie boy got here. Okay. And Marcia, I got you on here. Aunt B on here. Okay, Marcia. Am I missing anybody that's regular? Millie, I'm going to put you down here. So hopefully we see you again. Make sure you subscribe so you can come back. Millie Maple. I love that. I just love it. Doesn't it just sound so Millie Maple? It should be something. It should be like something tasty, or would you like a little Millie Maple in that? You know? KG, I'm glad you're here for this one, girl. So good to see you. KG, I lift you up to God. I know you've been through so much. She had a loss, a baby, a baby loss. And I just want you to know I love you. And I know it's hard to get out and open up YouTube and get back here and chatting away. And I'm just so proud of you for doing it. Please, please come more often. Please come chat more often with us. Now I forgot how I was going to go into what life can dish out. So life can dish out a bunch of different. Ooh, Pookie Puppy! Thank you for the donation. So you guys are going to get me tomorrow night, like on the dot. So now you know, tomorrow we will be live again. Yahoo! Thank you so much, Pookie Puppy. Thank you for reaching that donation. Thank you so much. Millie says, I've been subscribed for a while. Awesome! Hello, Tammy. Good to see you. Welcome. Be sure to hit the like button, subscribe so we can see you again. All right, Millie. Then I need to see you talking more often. I don't really say Millie Maple very often, right? So I need to see you chatting more. Check it out. We've got to our 30, so I will see you tomorrow. And I hope to try 8:30 if I can. I'm supposed to have dance lessons, but I might skip this week. I have been doing this paver thing, and it's a heavy duty. It's hard on my body, hard on my wrist, hard on my arms. I had some help. I paid for some help, but that person gives me about an hour, 2 hours. Today was 2 hours. Yesterday was like an hour of help. And I just really need to knock it all out. So it's just done because the decomposite granite out in the yard that's under all that pea gravel that I had laid is really bothering the dog's paws. And even Saki was licking her leg until it was almost bloody. And I was like, okay, I'll rinse everybody off. Everyone, Pastella and Saki are wearing a cone head until I can fix the backyard, which is a lot of moving of pavers. So it's just tough. So after we get this done, it will ride me through this year's winter. And I'm hoping that my yard will be redone by next summer by a professional. Are you fiddling? Are you fiddling? Am I fiddling? Am I fiddling? Am I filming? Huh? Hi, Tammy. Good to see you, Tammy. Doug says, hey, MP, other YouTubers were having problems with the names in the chats today. Are we? We're having name problems? What are you talking about? I'm not having any name problems. Huh? I thought you said paper? Paver. Paver. Pavers. pavers, the heavy pavers that you put in the yard. Okay, anyways, it's a lot. So hopefully I will be mostly done tomorrow. All right, so let's get into this. When you go through life, you're going to have different stages. And some of those stages, you're going to know they're coming. You're going to see them. It's about to be shifting. You're about to change your life. You're about to change where you want to live. You are ready to change where you live. You're ready to try something new. You are getting ready to retire. You are retired and you're too retired. You are not retired and you need to be retired. You are not happy with where you're at and you need to change. You're not happy where you're at and you're going to change. You need some shifting. You need someone to kick you in the butt. You might need a mission to head that direction, but you know you're not going to stay on course. You needed this mission to get out of where you're at, right? You're in this thing and you've been in this thing for a while and you don't like it. You're not happy with it. What I can use Spirit Angel as an example, but I'm not going to because this is not about Spirit Angel. Although when I'm thinking in my head of an example, I'm like, see, I could totally use Spirit Angel, but I don't know that you would take it the way I want to say it. But this message is for someone close to me, someone not here in the live. And this message is like, if you are going to college and life is shifting and you know once you finish college, you're going to go somewhere else. It's that kind of thing. Then there's two ways to look at it. One, you are preparing for the change because you know it's going to happen, okay? So one of those things is I am preparing to finish college and then I'm going to shift into whatever I do next. And guess what? I went to college and I didn't use anything of my degree, bachelor's, in what I do now. And I'm just saying, I can walk around and say I have a bachelor's, but I'll be honest with you, I don't really think you need certain things to be what you want to be. And it depends on what you want to be. Now that's a whole nother line of subject and I'm not going to go there. But on the other side of this coin is the feeling of like, I don't know what's up next, but I know I don't like where I'm at. And if this message is hitting home with you, please raise your hand. Let me know. Hi, Beagle Mommy. Good to see you. If this if this lesson, I should say, is hitting home, please write in the live chat. Let me know that this makes sense to you because this is meant for somebody out there. Comment below if this is after the live. And the live is today, October 15th, 2025. It's 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. So you might be, the skits are going to evolve into what I'm talking about. Change. The skits I'm going to do tonight are exactly about this, and I hope it's funny, okay? But what's real and really not funny is when you are so sick and tired of something that you don't want to do it anymore. So what's not funny is when you are working so hard at something and it's been 20, 30 years, 40 years, and you're doing this, but you are ready to stop. So let me see what Nightbot got mad about. Oh, okay. I don't know. I changed the emoji problem. Just raise one hand and do it again, KG, so it stays put. I changed it for Nightbot on the emojis. All she did was raise her hand with an emoji. So do it again one time for me, KG. So you're particularly, I'll just say this. Someone I love is in this career and it's been over 20 years and it is just, the people are making, if they're not, people around the world right now, it's split. You're either a lover or a hater. You're either happy or mad. You're not even sad. You're either happy or mad at the world. You're either, what they're trying to make it look like is political parties. And I don't believe it's all political party. Not every single Democrat or every single Republican acts certain ways. No, we're all mixed in there. It's just an easy way. It's just an easy way to excuse people. Like, well, it's either this or this political party. And if you're acting like that, that means you're that person over this side. I don't think that's true. I think you are in charge of your demeanor, whether you vote for this way or vote for that way. You can be a jerk driver and cut people off and not say you're sorry. You can cut someone off and not wave your hand. That's how I grew up saying thank you. You can be that person who doesn't do that, or you can be that person that does. And I'll be honest with you, I don't see very many people roll down their window and say thank you when I'm driving, and I drive every day. You are going to be in a place, you're going to be in this lane or this lane. You're going to be in this place like, I'm going to finish college and the next thing I'm going to do is going to be a shift and I can see it coming. And you're going to be in this place and you cannot see it coming and you are tired of what you're doing and you're in a place that you need to get out and you don't know what to do and you just need to get out. And you don't know how that's going to go. So I don't want to go left field too much. Don't let me get off track. But this is about these life changes that are going to happen in your life, or they need. How about that? They need to happen in your life. And then I'm going to give you a story of what it might look like when you decide that you have to try something different. So when I was growing up, I was all over the world with my dad and my mom in the Air Force. And I mean, I had some really cool places I visited and saw, and I'm so grateful for that. I actually recommend every single, I think it should be mandatory that every single child has to go in the military at 17 or 18 years old, period. I think we would have less crime if that was the case. We would filter, the military would help filter out people with mental illness, people that are not okay, and crime people that are hurting other people. It will really help filter those people out. And they would literally be kicked out. So you could say, were you in the military? Yeah, I got kicked out. They didn't like me. See, you would know right then and there who you were dealing with, right? So when it comes to where I was at, traveling the world, all that good stuff, going in the military, going to college, moving around, I ended myself here in Texas. That's where I've been for 20 years now-ish, since 2003. So over 20 years. And I had a lot of crossroads, actually, lots. And I'll save all that for later. But the crossroad I want to tell you about now was when I was working for the government at the FAA. I also was in the reserves, Air Force Reserves, and I was starting and running. Not starting, it had already been 5 years, I think, in my Favorite Groomer, okay? And when you leave a government job and when you stop serving the military all at once, it was really hard for me to really say, I am done here. And I was scared. I gotta say, I was like, dude, I'm totally going to just go work for myself. And in that working for myself, I'm going to have to figure out how to ensure an income that can pay all the bills, right? And that was a crossroads for me. And one that was like, I don't really know. Hello. I don't really know what income I'll be making because at the time, no one taught me how to do business, you know? So I was like, okay, I have to structure my business. I took a couple like grooming classes and some people kind of guided me like what you're charging. This is how the map of how you charge, like one groom pays your electric bill, 10 grooms will pay your electric bill and rent. Then you do all this math and then you figure out what you should be charging based off of what your bills are. Okay. But I got to say, when I was leaving the FAA, when I was like, I'm done. You know, when you get to that point that you are done. So I worked for the FAA and I really liked it, but I kept promoting. Whenever I got my you have to be in a job for so long and then you can try to grab a different job that they're hiring for in a different department and get up more and get like GS9 to GS11, GS5 to GS9. You know, you can move yourself up. And so up means more pay too. And so I didn't want to stay in the low ranks. I want to keep going up until I was a manager if I stayed on. If I go back to the FAA right now and I was able to get hired, then I could come in as a GS9 to 11 based off of my experience. So my point is that when you're about to leave something like that, right now they're firing people that you are used to that regular income that they never would let you go before. The FAA would not fire you. There was a guy who was doing construction in the FAA for the FAA. He was stopping by and dropping off all these construction materials, and he built his own house with the FAA's product. like wood, siding, concrete. He built his own house. They did not fire him. They got mad at him. They found out about it. It took many, many years. They didn't fire him. They don't fire anybody. And now this government shutdown, in my opinion, is a very great reason to let people go, because it's a shutdown. Like, what are they to do? But it would be really, really hard to actually let someone go when you work for the government. And I gotta tell you another story. And the FAA, the FAA, the Federal Aviation Administration. Okay, I worked for security. That was the last job I had, was working for the security of the FAA. And one of the things that happened was, like, I think it was a guy. I don't know. I'll take it back. There was a person, and I'm pretty sure it was a guy, but someone was smearing their own poop in the locker room of the FAA. And it took like all this investigating to figure out who it was. And that guy also did not get fired. They finally found out who it was. They caught him red-handed or whatever. And he did not get fired. And it was like, wow, you work for the government. They'll never fire you, like, ever. And my point is that I'm walking away, right? Because I got to a point. I don't like laziness. I also don't like, when I got done with work would be, to me, 12 o'clock in the afternoon. I'd work 6 to 12. My shift was like 6 to 2 or 6 to 4. And every other Friday off, And I would work a certain point, and I would be like, I'm done with my work. What do I do now? And now I'm just like pedaling around. And in my mind, a normal business person would say, I'm done with my work. I'll clock out and head out, right? Oh, no. That's not what you can do. You can't do that. You're a salary. This is your salary. You're not hourly or whatever. You have to pull a certain minimum hours. Got him brown-handed. That's funny. You have to work a certain hours, to do that. And they don't let you work under those hours. Hold on. Let me handle this. They don't want you to work. Let's just say you're supposed to work 40 hours a week, right? They're not going to be like, okay, it's 35. You're done. Go ahead and get out of here. Oh, but we got to keep you for 60 on those other weeks. They don't do that. It isn't like that. It's like, write your time, 9 to 2, blah, 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 whatever. And you submit that, blah, 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 whatever. It's not, you know what I'm saying? Okay, hold on a second. Hold on. Hold on a second. Okay. So now I had to moderate. I'm moderating. It stops me from talking. But the crossroads for me was losing on purpose, because I was done. I just got to a point where I was like, I don't want to twiddle my thumbs anymore. And I have a lot to do, and I can't go do it until I leave here. And there's just so much wrong. And that's why, in my opinion, as I sit and watch lots of people get laid off or fired, a lot of people use government time to do other things. And I think it's cleaning house but it comes, you know how you can't do both at the same time without making someone unhappy? You can't clean house with people who are working but playing on their phones the whole day, which it happens. You can watch TikTok and see that even police officers are double dipping. They're recording themselves. How can they be on TikTok and then doing their job? You can't. You cannot serve your city if you're on TikTok dancing in your uniform on shift. And I'm not saying that about every single cop. I'm just saying at some point, someone has to be the bad guy and clean house, however that looks. And it's true. This is the thing, this whole Argentina thing. If Trump is helping them out and he's going to save them, it's because of a business. He's good at business. We're not there. We're not sitting in the conference room listening to that. And I'm not justifying it either. But I went to the VA recently and watched this lady twice sit there and talk to her husband on like her phone, sitting there while she's working the whole time I was there. And I was recording it so I could have proof and be like, here's an example of a government employee that is dipping into private matters the entire shift every single day. So then when you are wondering where your tax money is going, I can attest. No, I was one of them, but I was like, I can double dip, and I might have emailed, business. I'm over here on my phone doing my thing. And I couldn't do it anymore. I was like, I'm out of here. I didn't feel good doing it. But I also didn't like to string it along like, you know what? I just got to go. Like, I got more stuff to do, and I'll take that risk to jump into this change. But it is so true. I'll give you one more example, and I'm probably going to lose track. But one more example is I love to resell stuff. And I love, if I don't need the money, like the rescue dogs, they eat a lot, dude. And some of them eat turkey. Like literally, I cook turkey and broccoli for them every week. Okay. And so that's all costly. And before that, I cooked for everybody for like 6 months. Everyone ate food I cooked. I mean, that was so expensive. Ask Bubba. He was like, wow, you're spending like $400 a week on food for the dogs. And I'm talking, I don't eat turkey. I don't even want to eat turkey. And I would cook it and I'm like, I don't even want to eat turkey. They're eating better than me. I'm over here eating like a freaking ramen noodle, you know, which is why I'm kind of puffy or whatever. But my point is that I make sure I do my best for these dogs, and everything's super expensive, right? And I lost track of what I was talking about, the dog thing. But oh yeah, so I'll sell anything. I've sold so much stuff in my house. I have like 1,000 listings on Facebook Marketplace, because what I feel like is if you're a hustler and you need money, you shouldn't sit and talk about it. You should be doing it. This table right now that I'm sitting on, I've had this for a long time. It's for sale right now. I just dropped it to $300, right? And my point is, I lost my point. Hold on a second. Let me think. We're talking about sacrificing, and I lost my point because I saw Abigail's whole like, and shoot, okay, hold on, let me think. The story. Okay, so the government, working at the FAA. Okay, so there's this thing called a budget, right? And a budget is, can I get a moderator? A budget is for the government. Check this out. This is what was told to me. Okay. So I work in this one department. There's like 600 departments. So there's one department. Thank you, Spirit Angel. There's this one department that said to me, okay, hey, we need you to put in your supply order, because if you don't put in the supply order and spend at least the same amount we spent last year, we will not get that same amount of money or more this next year or this year. Hear me out. All these binders and all this stuff, right? They're all fine. We don't need new binders. But guess what we're going to buy? We're going to buy all new binders. We don't need these pens, but we're going to buy the same amount of pens we bought last year, because they're still here with us. We still have boxes and boxes and boxes and boxes of pens. And it goes on and on and on and on, okay? So that's one example. So as I'm changing out binders, okay, and I take these binders downstairs to throw them away. I met this guy named Reggie. He's long since retired, and I ran into him like 2 or 3 years ago, just like at a restaurant or walking somewhere. I was like, Reggie. So what I did, right? Yeah, there would be binders. Reggie was in charge of what goes out, you know, the trash or pick up or drop off, stuff like that. And I said, hey, Reggie, you know, I'm new here. You have to go downstairs and shred stuff too. So I would go down there and shred it. And I started realizing like all this stuff is, this whole down freight room is all stuff from all departments in this building, this like 12-story building with all these hundreds, 3,000 people in it. All of these items are just going to go to the trash. And so what I did was I listed them for sale on So I said, hey, can I take those? Can I take this stuff here? And it wasn't only binders, but my thing was just really focusing on the binders, because there were so many binders. Like I had to replace all the binders just so that we could buy the same amount, spend the same amount, and get the same amount the next year, even if our department didn't need it. That's how a budget works. Submit your budget and it may or may not be approved. And I got to be real with you. I don't know why all these departments don't just talk to each other. If you have 100 binders and we didn't need the binders. We didn't need to replace binders. I mean, hundreds. I mean, I'm not telling you like 10. I'm talking hundreds, roomfuls of just binders. We're not talking about the other stuff. Paper clips, I'm just talking about binders. There's a ton of other stuff. And I'm like, okay, so me and Reggie were a team. He would be like, yeah, they're over there, Dede. And some of them were like torn or whatever. But school, I started dropping them off at all the schools. And yeah, I probably would say I probably sold in the whole lifetime at the FAA, which was years. I probably sold for $1. I would list them for $1 each. And they didn't sell all the time, just $1. You know, all year I would have listings for $1 or like $10 for 20 or whatever, just to get them like, just to not waste it, you know. And I could give them away too. And I did, like I totally did. I would drop them off at the schools. And most of the time I would look up some of the schools that you might think they don't get enough funding. And I would take them there before I would take them somewhere else. And I'll just be real with you. I was there weekly picking up binders just to get them moving and out of there. You know, I probably only stored probably a box of 10, so like 40 of them at my house. And then I would always go donate the rest because they didn't sell very fast. It wasn't like a huge profiting thing. But for me, it was like, why wouldn't you guys just go donate them somewhere instead of like literally throwing them away? And now, mind you, the FAA has been there way longer than I ever worked there. So let's just say they've been there 100 years. They've been in that building 50 years. That's what they've been doing for 50 years. Like, this has been just trashed. That's just an example, okay? So if they're going to clean up house, I'm like, everybody has to suffer. You know how like, you can't just say, okay, I'm sorry, the two of you over here that you're really great at work, I'm going to put you in this other category. You're not going to feel the suffering, but I got to clean all this other stuff out. So stay over here. You can't do that. It's got to be like everything gets cleaned out. And at some point it breaks. And we're at that right now. In this situation right now, we are totally in that breaking. It's broken. The process is broken. And how about this? I hope this is an example of what your life could also be doing. At some point, like look at my YouTube and what it has changed into and where it might go. Because I wonder if you're excited to see where do we go from here. Because God has some really great things in store, I believe. And if you believe, you won't worry very much. Your humanness might want to worry, but if you really believe, look at me. I do not look like I'm worrying. I don't feel like I'm worrying, but I am not sitting there doing nothing. I've got tons of listings on Facebook Marketplace to make ends meet. I ask for donations. I ask for help. I talk about the rescue dogs, and if you can take one, I talk about them everywhere I go. Like, I am not idle at all. I'm busy, and I'm doing every single thing I can to sustain where I'm at today, and I'm okay with where I'm at today because I am waiting for God's next journey. Now, when you are here and you are wondering, should I deplete everything, change everything, let go of everything? Can I make a step in the wrong direction and just make up for it? No step in God's step is going to be a wrong direction. Do you feel me now? No step is going to be wrong. You might try something and prefer something else, but no step, if you're doing it properly, will be wrong. It will just be part of your journey. It won't be John's fault. John just left me a Google review. It won't be John's fault that I didn't get what I wanted out of that. It won't be Marsha's fault for not emailing me fast enough for me to get over here. It won't be anyone's fault. It is called the journey of life. And if you sit idle, do nothing, and complain about being broke, but not even lift your finger, then it is on your shoulders to fix yourself and live through that misery. Because I have seen a lot of posts recently. I got help today, $15 an hour I paid this guy, and I tipped him. And I don't have very much, and that's what I could give for help. Being that if someone needed help, I would probably do it for free. Like, just let me show up. If it's labor, I will show up and help you for free. Most of the time, unless it's something like all day, then I'll say, hey, at least can you chuck my gas, you know? But what I'm saying is, you might have to end up deciding what you need to do. And some of that to-do stuff might be letting go of a lot of things that don't matter. You are not going to take what you have here in this life with you where you go next. You are not going to use the money that you have in your bank account where you go next. Now, I'm not saying don't save for a coffin or save for your funeral. Don't leave that burden on someone else if you can help it. even though we don't know when we're going to die, go ahead and buy your coffin. Go ahead and go down and put a payment on your coffin. I mean, that's the worst thing you can do is when we don't know we're going to die, because we don't. I didn't know when my mom was going to die. I didn't know when David was going to die. I had a feeling Betty was going to die, but I did not know the date or when. To Tanya, same thing. You don't know when, but you can prepare some if you want to. Other than that, I'm not saying live on the edge and don't get ready for retirement in case you live till you're 100 years old and you don't have anything in the bank and you can't work. I'm not saying it like that, but what I am saying is, in my opinion, I have a friend that's super frugal. Frugal for what? Frugal for what? And why? If it destroys peace. You know, if you have a lot of money, this friend of mine has a lot of money, or I think he does, and he's so frugal, he doesn't want to spend very much on certain things, but he'll spend a lot on other things. But for what, though? You're saving it all for who? You know? Oh, my goodness. Thanks a lot for letting us know who you are. But hey, you're welcome back to the channel, but you're just going to have to watch but not chat. So check this out. When you've decided what you plan on doing with your life, and you might not know what that decision looks like, KG, if you're in that spot right now, you might not know what it looks like. The decision you decide to do may be scary. When I decided that I was going to leave the FAA and go straight into my favorite groomer, I was hoping I would be successful. And I have learned, just like there was a millionaire I knew, a good friend of mine, and he's like, I had $1 million 3 times. And he was broke after it all those times. Not because he gambled and wasted the money, but because he invested it in so many different things. He was actually on the board and the inventor, and I don't know how far it went, inventing the mechanical heart created by the Army. He was on that team. And he's like, I had $1 million 3 times. And I believe today, because I haven't talked to him in 10, 12 years, he got married and he's really happy. I haven't talked to him in so long. I believe he is completely well off and doing great and is in love with his wife, and they travel a lot and go hiking. And I've seen like pictures. And I'm like, I'm so glad for that person. I'm so glad for that person. But when you are about to decide what you're going to do, there may be a moment where you feel lost, scared. And I say, do it. One of my friends, my Colorado friend, he says, Dede, I've known nobody like you before in my life. You will up and go no matter what. I will just up and go wherever, not knowing what was going to be next. Not for any reason but myself. So when I got out of the military, you know, that was another situation where it was like, my friend saw me go from South Dakota, moved to Colorado, didn't know anybody, got a job online, and it was a crazy job. I hope maybe I'll tell you that story, but I hope I don't forget, but not today. So I went to Colorado by myself, got a job. That friend, the one that had $1 million 3 times, I ran into him. I was a bartender. I met him at a bar that's more like sophisticated, you know, not a party bar, but a sophisticated bar, a hotel bar. And he said, I got a friend in Denver if you need to stay there. I did. I stayed at that guy's house. It was like a three professional men, and they were going turkey hunting or quail hunting, and they were gone the whole time. I stayed there in this guy's house for a week while I got my job. I got the job interview, got the job, went home to South Dakota and got my stuff and moved out there. Like literally by myself, no friends. I just did it all by myself. It was after I got out of the military. That was really scary. I went home when a relationship didn't work out, and my truck that was a dancer, it was in car shows, got stolen, vandalized, and stripped. I moved back home. That was a devastating place for me to live, you know, and I'm mad about that in Denver, Colorado, that the cops didn't help me. And a lot of stuff happened with that, losing something that I had invested so much time and money in. Then I moved to Texas, something fresh and new. I was in the restaurant industry, bartending and stuff. And I went from that to working with animals. And that was another huge transition of like, I don't know what's happening, but this is happening and this is where I'm going with it. And so wherever you decide to go, just try it. Just go. Just do it. So we're going to get into the skits right now because we're already at 50 minutes. And it's true. I am talking a lot. But then when you are live and you have your own YouTube channel and you're talking to your fans, that's what this is about. That's what we're doing. And other times when it is working, then that's what we're doing. We're working. But right now we're talking about something very important. And you might learn something if you were just not so naive and ignorant. So if you just open your heart and your mind, then you might learn something. It is those that are not into opening their minds, not learning something, that actually start to die sooner. You will start to lose what you have in your brain if you stop learning. So I watched some YouTube videos, some research paper videos, and I think, and I believe, I agree with them, that you should learn things all the time. You should continue learning things all the time. I literally have crochet there for the second time in my life, right over here on this counter. It's sat there for 2 weeks now. I haven't touched it. Maybe a month already. I look at it every day. I started it, and I haven't gone any further than what it looks like, and it doesn't look like anything's happening. So what I'm saying is don't stop learning. When you turn it off, you lose it. When you stop using it, you lose it. If you don't use thank you, Stephen. If you don't use your muscles, you lose it. If you don't use it, you're going to lose it. I don't care what it is. If it's in your mind or if it's the strength of your body as you get older. If you cannot push yourself up out of a chair and hold yourself up, like if you cannot do all that, you need to work on losing some weight and doing it, because as we get older, you're going to want to help someone wipe your butt. You are going to want that help. Okay? All right. So KG says, I agree. We should always be exercising our brains, learning new things. Spirit Angel says, I actually go crazy if I'm not learning. Thank Lord Jesus. Don't go crazy. And we love to chit chat with you. I love to chit chat with you too. And I didn't know when my husband was going to die, Spirit Angel said as well. Spirit Angel also says, I've helped out a lot of people for free. Yes, you have. Me being one of them. I tried to give back where I could. Absolutely agree with you, Dede. Thank you. Christine, good to see you. Have turned many things over to God over the years. Then I let his plan unfold. Christine, because I'm waiting right now for God. I'm not mad that things aren't moving faster. I think they're moving just the right speed that I can tolerate now. But Christine, have the things you have been waiting for unfolded? Or is it just still waiting now? Are you still waiting now for some things and it's been 20 years? Things did unfold or things just changed? Question. All right. KG says, that's crazy and amen. And Christine says, God is amazing. And Beagle Mommy says, what a waste. Absolutely. What a waste. And if I didn't say hi to Frank, hi, Frank. Spreading the lovely aroma, just Maggie says. That's funny. Okay, we're going to get into these skits. I did not practice, so I'm going to try my best. It's been a while since I've done these skits, and I guess I might want to try to get another skit. I have this book of skits, actually, but whenever I want to go live and do a skit, I just go with what's on the top of my head usually. God's plan and his timing. Okay, so check this out. All right, let me look at this skit thing here. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. In this skit, it's first, we're going to go through some changes in life, right? And first, we have to lose some weight, and we're going to talk about that. Then, I think you should quit your job, okay? I don't know who this is, but I know who it is, but I know who this is for. Then you need to quit your job. And then I need you to yell about who you are. And then something's going to happen in the skit about that. And then I'm going to show you of a type of job that is hiring so that you could change your job right now. And Doug says you're gonna do amazing, Dede. Okay. Okay, hold on. Let me get ready here. Okay. All right, this is gonna be it's gonna be like 3 skits, but I feel like it's gonna go anyway. Okay. All right, here we go. Where's Necky Sweat? You know I need that number. Huh? We need to get the MP, are you still out there, girl? Huh? Alrighty, here we go. We're gonna get this going now. Go ahead, Dougie boy. What up? What's the phone number, Dougie boy? We're gonna call the diet technician first. Diet technician. All right, here we go. We gotta get this gear done here. Get it. I don't need you to give me no numbers, Dougie. Your fingers are too slow. You probably gonna just do 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 1 2 2 1 1 2. Okay. Okay, here we go. Huh? Hello? Hello? Am I getting that right? It's been such a long... Hello? Can you hear me? Hold on. Can you hear me? Hello? I'm not really sure. You're kind of breaking up right now. I don't know if something's going on with my connection. What connection? Huh? Hello? Huh? Oh, yes. Are you there? Okay, I'm sorry about that. That hurt your ear? I'm so sorry there. Who's this, Marsha? Hey, Marsha, what's going on? Listen, is this the diet technician? Okay, look, I'm just calling on behalf of a family member. We got some issues and we need to change our lives. We need to have some major life changes. And the first thing that I have heard can work is this egg diet. Huh? What are you, Marsha? That's me. Yes, Marsha. Listen, I need you to go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and give you a number right now. 888-88-888-888. Okay, did you get that? Huh? You didn't get it. Okay, hold on. 888-88. I was just joking about those 2 8s. I was just joking about that one. Okay, start over, Marsha. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm just excited about this because I'm glad you answered, see? 888-88-88. Okay, and just don't forget the 1 in front of... Do you need me to tell you about the 1? Huh? All right. Look, Marsha, just write it down. 1-888-888-8888. That's right. Just right. Okay, I need you to call my family member. Now, I'm just going to brief you on this situation right now. Huh? What? Huh? Okay, hopefully we'll see you in a second, Dorita. Okay, listen, I'm glad you got the number down. You missed the 1, Marsha. You missed the 1, all right? Listen, okay, what I have done some research on, and I need you to call my family member. They're at the 188 number, Marsha, okay? What you need to do is brief them on this egg diet. So what I heard about this egg diet. Okay, yes, the egg diet. Since you are the diet technician, right? Okay, would you do me a favor and call my family member? She's going to need to go ahead and have a life transition, and the best way to do that is starting with the diet. Yeah. The diet. She needs to change her diet. So I'd like to see her go ahead and hop on the egg diet. Now, listen, I know this is what goes on here. She's got to have, I know she's this keto person, you know, and she needs to have at least, this diet is going to help her make her lose 10 pounds in 3 days. 3 days, lose 10 pounds is what they say. So confirm this for me if this is how the diet works, all right? So the egg diet is a minimum of 6 eggs per day. And you have to start 30 minutes from when you wake up now. You have your first 1, 2, or 3 fried eggs. Fried. And for each egg, you need to have, per egg, she needs to have 1 tablespoon of butter, right? So 3 eggs, 3 tablespoons of butter. Huh? Heart attack. Marcia, you're the diet technician. I do know this diet is supposed to work. I need you to call and brief my family member to get her ready for this life change. So 1 tablespoon of butter per every 1 egg eaten or fried. Okay, right? Then you need to have that within 30 minutes of waking up. Huh? Make sure she understands that she needs to eat the butter and the eggs within 30 minutes of waking up. Don't tell her, huh? Cosmilla, what you doing? Get home. It's too late. It is your bedtime, girl. Okay, no farts? Egg farts. So she has a minimum of 6 eggs per day. And don't worry, somebody will have to hire a whole babysitter just so she can get those eggs in her first thing in the morning. Huh? She's got to wake up. She can't look at the kids. She goes straight down to the kitchen and starts cooking these eggs. Now, is it okay if she boils an egg and just has the butter just as a dessert, like a butter dessert, blah, but not melted? It's hard, like, you know what I mean? On the egg diet, huh? Extra necessary? Ha ha ha! Listen, tell my family member to get her mind right. We need to first get her on this diet, and it's a minimum of 6 eggs per day. Per every single egg she has, she needs to have 1 tablespoon of butter per egg, and she needs to eat that, drink it, and just whatever she can do, right? Okay. Now, does this start to change what exits her body on the rear? Huh? What? Huh? It don't matter what comes out of there. It's partly fat. Huh? What? Listen, I can't do the diet myself, but I'm going to expect my family member to. I can't do this. Huh? Who did your perm? You like my perm? Thank you. Okay, all right, Marcia, we're done right now. Just make sure you brief my family member. That's the beginning of life changing. We got to change your diet. 1, check. Okay, we're going to the next. I'll call you back. Marcia, goodbye. Marcia, goodbye. Okay, goodbye, girl. Goodbye, girl. Okay. Okay, all right. All right, here we go. Okay, here we go. We're going to call the job ambassador. Dougie boy, do you still don't have the number? You can't get your fingers working fast enough? Don't worry, I remember this. I called this last month. Okay. Hello? Yes, is this a job ambassador? Hey, what's going on over? Hey, wait a minute. Angel Croy. Don't try to hide away like I can't see what you're doing. All right, hello, is this a job ambassador? Job ambassador. Huh? Cosmilla. This is Cosmilla?
Listen, Cosmella, I need to get a plan going for my sister. First, she needs to have life changes, and I need to be right there with her, see? And the first thing I already got doing is Marsha over here. Marsha's over here. She's got the diet technician. She's going to get her on the egg diet for 3 days. And then since the job is just, it's a little something else right now, what I need you to do is you need to ambassadate for her and go ahead and give her a call. Here's her number. Huh? Listen, Cosmella, just write it down. I'm not going to forget the one this time. So, listen, Cosmella, here's the number. It's 1-888-8888. Yeah, that's her work line. That's her work line. 1-888-888-8888. Okay. That's her work line. Okay, what I need you to do for her is you're the job ambassador, see? And you're going to help her wiggle her way out of her job. Huh? Yeah, this is what I need you to do. Listen, we can't have any problems. This is just, we're acting, but just get her to do everything I tell you to do. Extension 888. Sorry. Okay, hey, hello, listen, Cosmella, listen, this is number 2, quit your job. Right, so what I told her, what I think you should tell her, listen, tell her, she's got this new disease, and the disease is called Tell Them How You Feel. Tell them how you feel. Tell them how you feel. It's called Tell Them How You Feel. Yeah, tell them how you feel. She's got a disease. It's called Tell Them How You Feel. Tell them how you feel. Tell them how you feel. Cosmella, hello? The disease. It's called Tell Them How You Feel. Tell them how you feel. Tell them how you feel. Yes. And she's suffering badly. So she needs somebody to hold her hand through this. Can you help her? It cannot be me. I'm just too tied to the program, the process. So she's got this disease called Tell Them How You Feel. Tell them how you feel. Okay? Go ahead. I'll let you write it out. Just tell them how you feel. Just write how it sounds. Tell them how you feel. 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 Tell them how they feel. Tell them how they feel. Tell them how you feel. Yes, she's suffering from this disease called Tell them how you feel. Okay. Oh man, something's in my ear. So tell them how you feel. And that this disease is really, really crazy. Like, it's so crazy that I've lost my accent now. I turned out something happened, and it just latches onto your tongue, and it just makes you sound somewhat different than you are in general. It's called Tell them how you feel. 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 So what happens is that she could be just walking down the hallway and she's going to say, shut up! And then she's going to say, I just have this disease called Tell them how you feel. Just to tell them how you feel. Just to tell them how you feel. And it is just going to be what it is because she cannot change what has happened. It is called a disease. So it's called Tell them how you feel. So tell them how you feel, okay? So please, I need you to call the 1-888-888-8888. Extension 888. And please guide her into reacting when she's walking down the hallway, when she's like, shut up! Tell them how you feel is the disease that I have. You've got to help her understand. Hello? Okay, we're back. Hello? Can you help her please understand? What happened she needs to incorporate in her new being with this new disease. She has this disease called telemhayalafil. Telemhayalafil. Okay. Okay, great. All right. Casmilla, thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, great. Okay, goodbye. I'll talk to you. Give me up to date, okay? Thank you. Bye-bye. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye. Okay, I gotta step out of here. I gotta step out here and find my voice again. Hold on a minute. Hello. Test, hello. Anybody there? Hello. Hey, this is a voice check. This is a voice check. Huh? Why is she looking at me like that? This is a voice check. She's staring at me like I'm looking like a tell them how you feel, tell them how you feel disease. I don't have it yet, I don't think. Okay, hold on. Do I have it already? Okay. This is a good one. Okay. All right. Here we go. Angel's wondering if you're okay. All right. Okay, here we go. All right. Hello. Yes. This is. Hello. All right. Who do we got here? Pepe. Okay. Pepe. I need help. Huh? I need help, please. I do not know. I must have just got the disease that's called the tell him how you feel, because my voice is just jacked up now. I feel like I'm a little bit, got a little African and French in me at once right now. Just work with me here to try to figure it out. Hello, Picky Puppy. There's no spit, Masha. Okay, something just happened as soon as I started getting the disease. Tell him how you feel. Okay, Megan, hello. So this Pookie Puppy, can you help me? Pookie Puppy, can you help me, please? You are part of the new job detention center. Detention center. Okay, the new job detention center. Pookie Puppy, can you describe to me so I can show my fans what my family member could be doing for a new job? Huh? For a new job once the disease has taken over her at her old job and they ask her to leave on good behavior. Huh? Pookie Puppy, you're working there at the new job detention center. Can you please explain to me the details of this new job that I watched online called the strapper job? A new strapper job. This is a job that I'm going to tell my family member is hiring for the shift in life to change, and it will be fine. Everything will be fine. It's called the new strapper job. Can you tell me the details of the new strapper job? Huh? Okay, hold on. What now? Okay. You can use anything? You can use anything? You said anything. As long as it's a strapper. As long as you have a strapper? Huh? As long as it's a strapper. Okay, as long as you have a strapper, you can get $10,000 per strap. Wait for it. You probably need a pole. Listen. It's funny that do we need a pole? Pookie Puppy? Do we need a pole? Okay, I'm listening. Thumbs up. Okay, I'm going to do a demo now so my family member can watch this and hopefully understand there are many, many jobs that she will be able to get if she uses this disease as an excuse. Tell them how you feel. Tell them how you feel. Disease. If she can get out of her predicament, this new strapper job is hiring. Okay, Pookie. Okay, I got it. Okay, girl. Okay, all right. Okay, girl. Okay, I'll call you right back. Let me get ready. Okay. Okay. Bye, girl. Okay, here you guys go. Let's put everything together. Let me give you a demo of what this is going to look like. Yes, I don't know if you can have the patience to look for me, wait for me. What? Huh? Oh, yeah, buddy boy. Hey, you just wait there, you little good-looking girl, good-looking boy. You just wait there and wait for me. You wait there, right? You wait there looking for me. Wait there like that. And then we will see here in just a moment how that might work out for us. Okay. Let's make sure just one more time. Hello? Hello? Pookie puppy. You're sure it doesn't matter what it is as long as it's strapped on? As long as it's strapping. What is it called? The strapper job? As long as it's a strapper job, she potentially could make $10,000 for the strap. It doesn't matter, just a strapper. Okay, just a strapper. Okay, got this. Okay. Huh? Okay, here we go. Doonch, 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 doonch. I know where you're going with this. It doesn't matter what I have going on as long as I have a strapper. Doonch, doonch, doonch. These are straps. Doonch, 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 doonch. And here, just in case you do need a strapper, Paul, this is my tripod. Doonch, 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 do 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 doonch, 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 do 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 doonch, do 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 do. Just strapper, just get your little strapper job. Woo! Just as long as you got straps. Woo! Doonch, doonch, do, doonch, doonch, do, doonch, do. I got a pole. Doonch, doonch, do, doonch, doonch, do, doonch, doonch, do, doonch, do, doonch, do. Dooch, dooch, do, dooch, dooch, do, dooch, 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 do, dooch, dooch, do. Ow! Dooch, dooch, do, dooch, dooch, do, dooch, dooch, do, dooch, 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 do. There's no copyright if I'm singing my own music. Strapper. Woo!
Doody doody do. Doody doody do. Doody 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 do. 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 Okay, Gene. Doody doody do. Doody doody do. Doody doody do. Oh, strapper. Strapper job. Strapper. Strapper job. Strapper. Strapper job. Strapper. It's hiring. 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 Strapper. Hiring. Strapper. Woo! Okay. Woo! They said it. Once you get older, you can do those. You could do some sprints, and you could, huh? What the? You cannot sing and dance like that. Unless you're younger than me, I mean. Okay. Okay, hold on a minute. Okay. Okay, here we go. Hello? 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 Dance lessons are paying, huh? Hello, Pookie. Pookie puppy? How did it go? How did it go? Did I look okay? Huh? Did it look okay? Did I do what you said? As long as it's a strap, you're hiring. It's $10,000 per strap. And those are all fleece? You liked all my fleecy straps? Huh? Rachel, did you just see what I did? Did you see what I did, Rachel, and you didn't say nothing? Listen, Pookie, you said they paid $10 per strap, right? And so I hope that my family member will appreciate the budget that you guys are giving out. So make sure, if that's all it's going to happen like that, go ahead and dial that 1-888-8888-8888 number, extension 888. Go ahead and give her an over-the-phone interview. She needs something as soon as she starts pulling the disease. Tell them how you feel. Tell them how you feel. As soon as that disease really kicks in, she's going to be out of there. They're going to kick her right out. They're going to kick her out of the office and tell her not to come back. As soon as that happens, she needs to get this strapper job. I need you to, huh? You hope I got my text message? Hold on, Pucky Puppy. Someone texted me. No, I didn't get it, not right now. Maybe, I don't know. I have to check when I get off. It depends on, did you send it today or tonight or yesterday? Did you send me a selfie? Huh? Oh, what's going on, Rachel? Are you coming to visit? Huh? Listen. Pookie Puppy, I'm going to let you go. Make sure you understand. Brief my family member on everything that takes to do that strapper. I think she could definitely do it now, okay? I think she could definitely survive and do that. Joey! Joey! I gotta go, Pokey. I'll see you later. Okay, bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, girl. Love you, girl. Bye-bye. Okay. Pokey Puppy, what are you doing out there? Joey, are you hiding behind the fans? I mean, what is going on over here? Now, listen, y'all, we've been on live for a little while now. We're going to let you guys go. I'm hot. This wig is retaining all my heat up above in my scalp. And I need to go take a shower. Because I just feel dirty doing all the strappies. I just feel dirty. I had them strappies in my armpit, down in my... Huh? I don't really know, but if they can give out $10,000 per strappy, I think we're going to be good. I think my family member is going to be great. She's going to do great at this job. This new job is hiring. Pookie Puppy's going to get her hired. All right, you guys, listen, as some of y'all, and you know I'll see you on the other end of this later on, so love you, love you. Can you please, what the heck, man?
We got some stuff coming down. It looks like, let me get a handle of that. Okay, now, I'm so glad I got to see y'all be on the back again. Okay, we will be here tomorrow because we raised the $30. You got to go. Love you. Okay, you can't even hold it? Huh? You need them diapers. I told you I will send you them diapers. Pookie, don't make me call you again. I'll send you some of them diapers and you can put them on underneath your pants. All right, I love you guys. You all have a great night. We'll see you tomorrow night. Same time, same place. Be sure you subscribe so we can see you again. Bye-bye now. See you later.